Hi, welcome to Fantastical Magic Tarot. My name is Andrea. Today's reading, we are getting the advice you need from your ancestors, okay? We are seeing what advice your ancestors have for you. And I am using the energy of the Hierophant for today's reading, which really talks about a lot of things, but one of it is guidance from the divine, from our ancestors, from, the spiritual realm. So that's the theme of today's reading. Let me show you your pile selections. So there's 3 different piles. I did pre-shuffle today, and then I selected a Hierophant card from 3 different decks, and you just have to choose whichever calls to you the most, okay? So for group number 1, this is your Hierophant card, and this is from the Tarot of the Abyss. Okay. Group number 2, this is your Hierophant card, and it's from the Anna Kay Tarot. And group number 3, this is your Hierophant card. And this is from the Wildwood Tarot. And so we will be using the respective decks for whatever card selection you made, okay? And I will put timestamps in the description box below. But before we get into your readings, if you enjoy any of my content, please like and subscribe. I very much appreciate that. And yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say. Let's get into your readings. See you there. Hi, group number 1. If you chose this first Hierophant card in the Tarot of the Abyss, let's put your tarot deck aside and we'll look at your oracle that is pre-shuffled. And then we will do, your tarot during the video. All right, let's put that lovely Hierophant card to the side. Actually, you know what? We should look at this for a minute. This particular Hierophant card, it says the Wise One, but this looks like a shaman to me. So this deck, the creator of this deck has chosen like a shaman. And he looks like he's in ceremony. In ceremony or some kind of, I don't know, maybe just some kind of like trance or meditation or some kind of, maybe he's just providing counsel, which the Hierophant often does, right? Teaches and guides. So, but the medicine, this is like a medicine man, right? A shaman. And they're very, when I think of a shaman, I think of, someone who has the gifts and the skills to be in between worlds and to act as a communicator between, the higher realm and this one. And so maybe that is part of your ancestry line somewhere. You've got a shaman, medicine men and women, healers, spiritual teachers in your ancestry line. Okay, now let's see here. Let's look at your oracle. Your first one is meditation, which is a really good way to try and obtain spiritual knowledge and connect with, our ancestors, other realms, our higher selves, whatever the case may be, whatever the intention is behind the meditation. Or maybe there's no intention behind meditation except just to meditate. That's okay too. Then you've got the High Priestess of Spirit. Okay, there's something this is a Hierophant. This does talk about spiritual knowledge, but with these cards so far coming out, the first thing that is coming through is that there is something that your ancestors want to give you advice about that has to do with the unseen. There's something you can't, they want to talk to you about something that you can't see. It's not in your physical reality. Let's just get all your oracle out before I really dive into that. And then you've got this oracle card. It says, she who radiates, Geneva. And it says, knowing, ambition, and confidence. And she looks confident, doesn't she? Okay. Then we've got shadow self. Interesting. Okay. Okay. 2 more, and then I will tell you what I'm seeing here. Let's see. I'm just going to move that a little bit. And I hit the singing bowl. Or the little bowl there. Okay. Happy family. And 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which this is the throat chakra. Okay. I'm going to actually put that under shadow self. You know what I think that your, the advice you're getting right now from your spirit team has to do with, I feel like there's either a repression here, there's something hidden, there's something unseen here. And this actually might have to do with you being unseen. With this shadow self card coming out right next to this Geneva, who appears to be extremely confident, very ambitious. You know what I'm actually getting is like, your ancestors want to talk to you about how you're portraying yourself in the world or with others. I feel like maybe what's going on here for a lot of you is repressing some part of yourself, not letting some part of yourself be seen, not speaking your truth, not, hiding some true part of yourself. And it may be a part of yourself that you perceive as a shadow self. It may be some part of yourself that you have judged, that you think is bad, you've placed some kind of judgment on. And I think what your ancestors are trying to tell you is that what they would like you to do right now is to spend some time going within, not just going within, but like engaging in some kind of spiritual practice, like meditation or whatever the case may be for you. Could be going like, look, you've got this wise one kind of shaman energy here. Maybe it is for any of you that resonate with like any kind of shamanic practice that you could resonate with. And it doesn't have to be specifically quote unquote shamanic, you know, but this could be like being guided by some kind of spiritual leader. So this could be like, you know, guiding you in some kind of ceremony to connect with yourself, with your ancestors, with your spirits, with nature, whatever the case may be. Things that come to mind are, there is shamanic journeying you can do. And there are leaders, you know, guides who can do this. For any of you that would resonate with something like a sweat lodge, that could be something, you know, those are the kinds of examples of, you know, what I'm trying to talk about here, what I've got in my head. It's like some kind of practice where you will travel to the other realm. You know, like your soul can travel a little bit, or you can just, you're just sort of leaving your body, leaving this physical reality, just not actually, but you know, just like on a soul level. This could even just be very intentional dreaming. You know, you can look up how to intentionally dream. There's all kinds of things you can do. Anyway, something, okay? Whatever resonates for you, but I just feel like your ancestors want you to do this, to engage in some kind of spiritual practice so that you can connect more with them, connect more with your higher self, the other realms, so that you can understand this quote unquote shadow self, you know. I mean, that's what the card says, so that's what term I'll use. And I know the shadow work and shadow is a big term in the spiritual community, so I'm sure most of you know what that's talking about. I don't know. Sometimes I don't really like using that term, but I am just going to use it for the purposes of this reading. Anyway, but it's like, I feel like you need an integration of the things that you are rejecting about yourself. It's like, yeah, you're rejecting something about yourself, but you're not, I think if anyone, a lot of people probably have absolutely no idea, because of the way that you project yourself probably comes across as like you're fine, you're confident. Maybe you even feel confident. Maybe you're like, I don't need to do that. But this message is challenging you, saying, actually, yeah, you do. There's some part of you that you're rejecting, and you're not whole. You're not whole right now without this part of yourself. We need the dark and the light. And it makes us a whole, complete person. And actually, yeah, our shadow, I firmly believe that these, whatever we want to call shadowy parts of ourselves, they serve us. They serve us. They're not to be denied or rejected. They're to be integrated, respected, acknowledged, and learnt from. And we can evolve by doing that. Because a lot of times these shadowy parts of ourselves, we feel like, I don't know, they have control over us, or they're an ugly part of us, or sometimes the shadowy things, they can lead to patterns of behavior that don't serve us. It's not that this part of ourselves doesn't serve us. It's just our reaction to them. You know what I mean? Our reaction to them. So yeah, so there's something here that your ancestors want you to really look at and do some work on, in terms of integrating some part of yourself that you've rejected, so that you can be a complete whole person, and that's how you portray yourself to the world. You start really just being who you are. You really start speaking your truth. Interesting that we have this happy family card here. For some of you, this is impacting, maybe this has to do with your family. It's like it's within your family that you don't really show your true self, your whole self. Maybe that's where it really comes up the most, where you feel like you have to hide a part of yourself the most, is within your own family. Or for others of you, this is some kind of block. This is some kind of block, actually, to you achieving a kind of, whatever kind of happy, fulfilling relationship life you want, whether that's an actual family or friendships or community or whatever. Okay, let's get your tarot. Ancestors for group number 1, and what is this advice you have for them? Ancestors for group number 1, what is this advice that you have for them, please? Just going to shuffle one more time. Okay, and then I will show you what pops out as I'm shuffling for your cards. Ancestors for group number... Okay, I guess I'm going to take those. 3 of Cups, look at that. And the 2 of Pentacles. Here, I'll show you these. I don't know how well you can see these. 3 of Cups. This definitely this is harmony in relationships, okay? Harmony, being part of a community, having other relationships that feel like they're real connections, like where your souls are actually connected. And then the 2 of Pentacles, some kind of indecision. Interesting, in this card, it's like 2 parts of ourselves, and one is darker colored in and one is lighter. That's very interesting, considering we have this other message here about you rejecting some part of yourself. It's like what I get for this, like, which of yourself, it's like you're choosing which parts of yourself to show. It's kind of what I'm getting from this card. Am I going to show this part of myself to this person, or am I not? Who am I going to be? I just feel like maybe you might be a little bit controlling or calculating about your own behavior and actions. Okay, let's see what else. What is this advice or message for group number 1, please? Ancestors, what is your advice for this first group, please? The Emperor. Control. Didn't I just say that? Yeah. I don't know if you realize that group number 1, you're very controlling, like, of yourself. There's a tight grip here. There's a very tight grip. Let's clarify these cards. I'm going to clarify this 2 of Pentacles. Why is this 2 of Pentacles here? Why is this 2 of Pentacles here? 6 of Pentacles. Give and take, reciprocity. This can be a holding back energy. And this can be, I don't know. Some of you, I feel like, I don't know, this may not apply to everyone, but for some of you, I feel like what I'm getting with this is, it's like one of your ways of controlling is to actually give a lot. You might give a lot of advice. You might give a lot of help. You might get really involved in situations, but I feel like it's like a deflection. It's like the focus is on other people so that the focus isn't on yourself. It's probably easier to hide parts of yourself if you are focused on other people and the attention is always on others. That's very interesting. Why is this Emperor here? Why is this Emperor here? Okay, we got 2. Yeah. Beautiful. We've got the Judgment card, which says Awakening. Yeah, I feel like this is what you're headed towards. I feel like you're headed towards something a little bit intense spiritually and maybe emotionally and psychologically, to be honest. Group number 1, but it's like going to be so freeing. There's something from your past that has led to this control, and it's like time to shed it, to really look at it and to shed the weight and the control of it on you. There's a lot of freedom energy from this card, but it's like, yeah, there's something from your past that has led to you needing to have this tight grip that I was talking about. This could be your childhood. It could be anything. It could be ancestral. You know, it's just, but this is the release of it. Like I said, integration so that you can become whole and free. The Page of Wands, like a new way of being. A new way. It's like, what your ancestors' advice for you is I don't know how to say this, sorry. To move forward in your life, it's like, I feel like you've gone as far as you can with the sort of the way you've been living your life in an aspect. And this aspect is the way that you are sort of managing. You are managing yourself. You're managing this shadow part of yourself. You're managing there's probably some trauma in the past for some of you, but you're like just managing this. And it's like a lot of control and tight grip. And like, you can't go on like that. You can't. Okay. There is like a spiritual, personal awakening that your ancestors want to support you in achieving. And it's so that you can go and you'll be living your life in a different way after this, okay? Like your approach to, you'll be more accepting of yourself, more honest. Yeah, it's like you accept who you are, the light and the dark. You will accept it all. You will be working, integration of these things is not like a, it is a lifelong process. But you will be doing that integration work so that you can be more whole and genuine to yourself and to others. But it's like that will change the way that you live your life, actually. It will change the kind of decisions you make, the kind of people you have in your life, how you interact with people. There'll be more even give and take. You won't, you'll be able to accept help if you need help. You won't be upset or triggered or terrified of the focus being on you or people seeing the deeper parts of you. You'll understand yourself better and you will accept yourself better. And this will be very freeing. And this will allow you to live your life in a more, just a much lighter way. It takes a lot of energy to have that kind of tight grip on life or on yourself or, to be trying to control all the time. That is just energy. That sucks your energy. You'll be a lot freer, a lot lighter. You'll feel more whole. But it's going to be like, I think it'll be exciting. It's like it'll probably lead you on maybe some kind of direction in family or in any aspect of your life that you probably wouldn't have expected for yourself. Because this kind of awakening, this transforms us, right? It changes things. It definitely changes things. It changes us. Yeah, this is beautiful, group number 1. I am going to leave it at that. I hope that it was helpful. If it was, let me know. That would be great. Okay, take care. See you in the next one. Hello, group number 2. If you chose the Anna K Tarot and this Hierophant card, this to me, it says the High Priest, but this one feels more out of them all the most traditional in terms of the Hierophant energy. And I think, no, this isn't the only card where he's by himself. Interesting. Okay, let's just put that one there. And I will take your tarot deck to the side. I'll pull it out after we look at your pre-shuffled oracle here. So let's have a look at that. Message. Look at that. Message. Some kind of communication. I don't feel like it's this reading is not the message. Like, this is a message for you from your ancestors, but this card is talking about, it's like asking you to be aware that there's some kind of important communication or important message coming to you, and to be like, keep your eyes out for that, keep an awareness of that. And I think you need to be very open about what it looks like or who it comes from or how it comes in. And I don't know right now, we'll see where your cards, this could be a message from your ancestors, like sort of divine messaging. Or this could be from like us, from someone in your life or from some actual person. We'll see, okay? But yeah, interesting. That's the first card we got. Success. I feel like this message or the advice your ancestors have for you right now, it has to do with something you're trying to achieve, maybe. Something that something you want to achieve, something you want some success at. There's something in your life that you want some success at. It could be anything. It could be, we might get more information about that, but this is a general read. But it could be your relationships. This could be school, this could be work, this could be a hobby, any kind of endeavor, who knows? Yeah, there's something you want success at, and that this advice is coming through about that. She who prepares zenith, formulate, strategize, and devise. Formulate, strategize, and devise. Okay. I'm not going to say anything about that just yet. Centering. Let's look at your last two. First chakra, Archangel Michael, which is the root chakra. Some message here about your root chakra. And then the World. Isn't that interesting? I want to put that right under the Success card, the World. Okay. Which is, this card is about expansion. This is like limitless possibilities, expansion. I really feel like this has to do with what you're trying to achieve. This could also have to talk about like the connections, networking. This could talk about, sometimes this is talking about like the internet. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, let me just look at this for 1 second. Okay. Okay. So what I'm getting, group number 2, this advice for you is about something you are trying to achieve. And I actually feel like this has to do with something material, even though this is advice from your ancestors, and we're tapping into the Hierophant. So this is, there's going to be an aspect of spirituality that's going to come into this in terms of the advice that's coming through to you. But what's being said so far in this reading is that there's a need to, your energy might be a little bit scattered right now, okay? Your energy it might be a little bit scattered, and this may look like just your thoughts are all over the place. You're constantly trying to come up with all the different ways that you could achieve this success. Or it could be showing up in actions, like you actually have your hands in a whole bunch of different pots or baskets or whatever analogy. Like, you kind of got you're putting work into several things at once, not just one thing. Something like that, but like your energy is kind of scattered in some way. And I think it has to do with, the reason why it's scattered has to do with, there's something here that has to do with your security, you feeling safe and secure. When we're talking about root chakra, we're talking about like the most basic of our needs, the things that make us feel secure in the world, feel safe and secure. So that can be material things like money and a house, somewhere to live, those kinds of things, the ability to put food on our plate. It can also be just like emotional security, feeling like you're not alone in the world, feeling like you can trust the world, like you can trust people. So I think the reason why your energy is scattered has something to do with some feeling at the core of it of some kind of insecurity, not feeling safe and stable in some way. This could be obvious to you. Like you're like, yeah, my finances are threatened. I'm maybe I can't pay my rent or my mortgage. I'm worried about that. Like, could be something that you already know, but this could be a much more subconscious, like there's something you got taught when you were a child that made you feel like you can't trust the world, that the world is not a safe place. It could be like something much deeper than, just something obvious in your material world. So you take that as it resonates, okay? Whatever the case may be, your energy is a little bit scattered, and your advice here is that you need to pull it back. That there's a centering that needs to happen. You need to pull this energy in so that you can be a little more focused. There may even be a little bit of a slowing. I don't feel like you're not meant to like not go after this or not try to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. It's more like reevaluating your energy and how you're doing things. You need to get to a place where you're making decisions. You're making decisions out of, like, you're removing the fear from making your decisions. There's advice here, like, don't make decisions out of fear. Okay? Don't make any decisions out of fear. Like, if you're, let's just say, I don't know, you had like 3 side hustles going on because you're terrified one's not going to work and you need the money so bad, the advice is like, no, you need to figure out which one of those side hustles you actually feels good to you, intuitively feels like the right thing to do, and like focus your energy on that one. Don't scatter your energy out of fear. And just take that as it applies. That may not be the exact example for a lot of you, but just take that as it applies. It's like, I feel like if you can just focus your energy more in a stabilize and focus your energy, right? Like, again, when we're making decisions out of fear, we've got a lot of fear, we're not stable. Our actions, our decisions aren't coming, they're not stable. So it's like you need to stabilize your energy, bring it back in, focus it, so that you can, I just feel like make one really good plan, not 5 different sort of half-ass plans, like that kind of thing. Okay, I'm going to get your tarot out. What is the advice, please, ancestors, for group number 2? What is this advice that you have for them? Group number 2. What is the advice you have for them, ancestors, for group number 2? What is this advice, please? Okay, yeah. Totally. Okay. So you've got the King of Swords, and look, he's playing chess. I'm going to put this right under this strategize card. It's like, you can't move the chess pieces when you're all frantic. You need to take the time to really evaluate the whole board and figure out where the other piece is at, where your pieces is at, what each piece does. You have to, if your energy is scattered or you're have anxiety, panic, like you cannot focus enough to evaluate this board properly to make the moves. Even further than that, you need to have studied chess beforehand. You need to understand how chess works, right? So this is what I'm trying to get across. This is exactly what I was trying to say before. Like, it's like, not until you can center enough to be able to make these more calm, thought through decisions, like, don't make them at all. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting here. And then you've got the 8 of Cups, leaving something behind. I really think this is like, the 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is a burden. I feel like you probably a lot of the reasons why you feel your energy is scattered, or you feel insecure. Like, there's a burden here. You're carrying a lot of weight on you. Maybe you're responsible for a lot of people. There's just a lot of responsibility on you right now. I'm not sure. There's a heavy burden. Look, they're scared. It's like too much. I think that this, I'm going to clarify it, but I think this 8 of Cups is something you need to, like I said, I think there's something you need to pull your energy away from. What is going to serve you the best in this situation? And choose that. Even if that means walking away from something. Don't stay involved in something just out of fear if it doesn't serve you. Okay? It's really a big message coming through here. What is this 8 of Cups, please? What is this 8 of Cups? What is this 8 of Cups? Yeah. I can't even, look at that. 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. I think this is what you want to achieve, a lot of you. The 9 of Pentacles is like, it's like, your root chakra is so like solid, so unblocked, so good. And when you're in a 9 of Pentacles energy, it's like you have made the choices and done the work that has led you to a place of being very self-sufficient, very secure, material there's a lot of material security here, and it's like you're not relying on anyone else for this. Actually, this is like self-made. You've done the work, and you can rely on yourself in a material sense. You're not relying on anyone else. So this is beautiful. So this is what you need to like. This is what you need to walk towards. This is what serves you. This is like an independence. Okay. This is yeah, like you're not going to have to rely on anyone else. Actually, if you can just center, play this chess game a little bit. I obviously this involves some kind of strategy for you. Okay. There's a little bit of a tricky situation here that you have to sort through, but you can do it. You just have to center, calm down, you know, do some root chakra meditations, whatever you got to do. But yeah, this is what is possible for you. And I think what you need to walk towards, there's something you have to walk away so that you can walk towards this 9 of Pentacles. What is this 10 of Wands? Ancestors for group number 2. What is this 10 of Wands, please? The Magician. Oh. I think a lot of you don't understand your own power. I think a lot of you are out of touch with your own power, your own ability to actually manifest right now because of this burdensome energy. Let's get one more. Actually, I'm going to clarify that Magician. Why is the Magician here? Why is the Ace of Wands? Look, having to take a risk. Yeah, I think you're scared. There's some fear right now that something is too risky. You need to get solid and confident and understand your own power, your own skills, your own knowledge. Like, you can handle this. You can handle this. You've just been kind of beat down a little bit in some way. You can do this. You can handle this. But there's some kind of risk, obviously. And I feel like you don't feel very confident about it. But you can, okay? This Magician has showed up. This is you. This Magician is your energy. You can create, manifest. You do have the skills and knowledge to do this. You just this is more of a like energetic thing. Where are you putting your energy? How are you making decisions? Everything I've already talked about. I'm just going to clarify this message card here for you before we wrap up your reading, because I feel like this is no, I'm going to clarify the World card too, actually. Okay, and then we'll be done with your reading. What is this message? Ancestors for group number 2. What is this message about? 6 of Pentacles. You're going to get some help, okay? That's so nice to hear. Okay, so the goal, I think where you're headed is independence. Like, you will be materially, financially independent. But you need help to get there, okay? You need a plan, you need to center, you need to focus, all the things I've said, and you're going to get help. You might get a message from someone. I don't know how this is going to come in for you. You need to be open to it, but understand that you need help. Okay? And it's really going to lead to your success. So don't have any pride about this. Don't be stubborn. Don't be fearful. Just like, whatever, I don't know what this help is going to be for you, but it's going to come in, okay? I don't think it's here yet. Or maybe for some of you it is, and you're already like, you don't believe that it is help. I don't know, but there's help available to you, and it's going to come in. Okay, so you got to be open to that. What is this, why is the World card here? What is this World card for group number 2? Strength. Yeah. But actually, I'm going to get one more before I say anything about that. What is this World card, please? Yeah, okay. Tower. This isn't something that's coming. You're going through this, or you've already been through this. Okay, and this is why you feel this Ten of Wands. So something has happened. Something didn't work out. Something changed your life. Maybe this is just for some of you, you feel pressure. Something changed in your life. Something happened, something changed. That kind of created this situation where you feel insecure. You feel these burdens. It has required your strength. It will continue to require your strength, okay? But the Strength card, okay? The key message I feel for you here is you are expanding. These tower things happen to us for... Things get destroyed in our lives, or things get broken down or get shooken up in these kinds of ways. When they're tower things, they happen to serve us, actually. They're for our highest good. Something had to change. Something had to, we had to release something in our lives. We had to be redirected. But the key here with this Strength is that, you can see she is calm and like loving actually towards this lion. And she is centered. She's not fearful. So this is like the kind of strength. The kind of strength, it's not that you're not allowed to feel fear. Of course you're going to feel fear. Fear serves us as well. But I feel the message for you right now is big time not to be making decisions out of fear. Like, it can't rule our lives and dictate how we operate. It's like strength can come from faith. It can come from our ancestors. It can come from belief in ourselves, which you really need right now. With this Magician coming up, you need belief in yourself right now. Whatever the source of strength is, it can be, just like the things I said, belief in yourself. Strength you can gain from your ancestors. Strength you can gain from your higher power, from the solid people in your life. But there is an internal strength here, okay? You have the ability to do this. I feel like you've already endured. With this Ten of Wands coming up, you've already endured some. But there's expansion, okay? You just have to persevere here, okay? You can't limit yourself. Do not limit yourself is really what I'm getting here, okay? I'm going to leave your reading at that, group number 2. If it resonated or was helpful, let me know. I would love to know. And yeah, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, group number 3. If you chose the Wildwood Tarot, and this card, out of all the tarot decks, this one is the most like pagan, so you may have some kind of actual pagan ancestry. But this card also, out of all of them, is the most connected to nature. So you may have a lot of your ancestors, your heritage may have been may involve animal spirits, actually. It may involve animal and like tree spirits, or just ancestors that really intimately were connected to the land and to nature. Yeah. Anyway, let's just put that there, and let's get your oracle. I'm going to take this tarot deck. I'll just put it to the side. After we look at your oracle, I will pull it back out. Your first oracle is Trapped. Card 34 with Trapped. In a cage, limitation. Some kind of limitation here. We'll see. Vision. Card number 8. This has something to do, vision. This card talks about vision of the future. Like, there's a future orientation here. This card also is associated with loss, though. not being able to understand why something has happened and how it's going to play out in your future. Then you've got she who persists, Jocelyn, perspective, defiant and persistent. Okay. Yeah. Let's get them all out and then I'll tell you what I'm seeing here. Then you've got thought. And your last two, you've got adjacent possibilities. And the temple path. Interesting. Okay. So the advice that's coming through for you right now is the strongest thing coming through right off the bat is, I don't know, it's either that you have a decision to make with this adjacent card coming out, especially seeing it as it ended up coming right underneath this trapped card. It's like, and then this path card. Yeah, it's like you're either have a decision to make or you're in a sort of you're at a pivotal point in your life right now, whether you realize it or not. And this a decision or this point that you're at in your life right now is actually very significant in terms of you the way the rest of your life is going to go. I feel like there's some kind of karmic thing here. It's like this is something, I don't know, I'm just getting this energy of like you being on the right track for your purpose. And I feel in one way or in another, we're always on the right track. Even it's just, you know, we make detours or we don't fully learn a lesson, but even if we don't fully learn it, I feel like we at least partially learn it. So, you know, take what I'm saying here with a grain of salt about, being on the right path of your life purpose. But there's like a bigger thing here. There's a bigger energy here. So I'm kind of, there's just, like a spiritual energy, being on the right spiritual path, that kind of thing coming through. But you're at some pivotal point right now. And I think that there's limitation here. I don't think you understand the options that you actually have. This vision card here, and this thought card here, there's something you're not seeing properly. You're not perceiving. You are not perceiving what is going on in your life properly. There is maybe some illusion or some distorted thinking or just something you can't see. I think some of you are too in your head. Like this woman here she almost looks like her eyes are just down. They're not quote totally closed, but she's just in her head. I don't think she would see someone walking right up to her at this point. Someone could probably walk right up to her and she wouldn't even notice. She is so in her head. I feel like there's some aspect of that going on for you, for some of you, group number 3. Why? I wonder why. Maybe there has been some kind of loss. I don't know. There's something that is preoccupying your thoughts and energy, and you're not, and it's like some self-imposed limitation. Or maybe it's not for all of you self-imposed. Maybe this limitation in your life that you're experiencing is external, but it's illusion. There is no limitation here. Where there is perceived limitation, there is no limitation. There's more options than you realize. It's like you only see one door and actually there's like 10 doors. It's like that kind of thing. And you're being asked to persevere through something too here. You're being asked to keep going, persevere with something. I'm just going to get your tarot cards out right away here and we'll get more clear message. But that's really that's a very strong message coming through. It's like you're not perceiving something. You are too in your head and your thoughts are limiting. You have limiting thoughts right now. Or or end. You're just, you can't see anything because you're thinking too much about something or someone, something. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's get your tarot. Ancestors for group number 3. What is this advice you have for them, please? I'm just going to shuffle a bit more and then I'm going to show you what pops out, okay? Just bear with me as I shuffle. Group number 3. Ancestors for group number 3. What is this advice you have for them, please? What is the advice you have for them? Okay, first card's out. Interesting. You've got the 8 of Cups. Not the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles. With skill. This might have to do with career for some of you. Or just something you've put a lot of work into. Or for some of you, it's like you don't see. What you're not seeing is a skill that you have. And then you've got the... You have got the 3 of Vessels with joy. I feel like... What I'm getting with this, I feel like this is what's maybe lacking in your life a little bit right now is joy. And that tapping into joy could really help open up your, like release this heavy mental energy and open you up and your energy up to seeing what's actually in front of you, seeing all these options or this pathway that you don't see. But for others of you, this could have to do with community too. This could have to do with relationships with this coming up. It's interesting. We have both of these coming up. Let's keep going. Ancestors for group number 3. What is this advice you have for them, please? The Fool, a brand new, yeah, it's like a leap of faith, a brand new start, clean slate. There is like a new journey available to you. There is a path, a new path available to you that you're not seeing. What a beautiful Fool card. The Wanderer. Yeah, there's like some path, some adventure, some journey that you could go on. And this could be a real, literal journey. This could be like I don't know, an opportunity to travel, an opportunity for a new career, an opportunity for a new community. It could be something very tangible like that. This could be a brand new relationship. You know, this could be, there's a brand new something that your ancestors want to talk to you about here. They want you to know that this is available to you. I'm going to clarify each of these tarot cards that have come up here. Why is this 8 of Stones here? Ancestors for group number 3. Why is this 8 of Stones here? Oh, the Star. Look, the stars are a lot about guidance, right? And you can see, I don't know if you can see, but this little figure here is looking up at the stars. This is about healing, hope, not losing hope. Guidance. I'm going to get one more for that. What is this 8 of Stones, please? What is this 8 of Stones? Ancestors for group number 3. What is this 8 of Stones for them? What is this card about skill? The Mirror. The Hanged Man. Again, you're not seeing something properly. You are not seeing something. There's a perspective shift needed. The guidance. It's like you don't see the way you're being guided. I feel like there's some kind of sign, some kind of guidance I think this has to do with your work for a lot of you, or some skill that you have. It's like you're being guided to develop some skill that is undeveloped. That might be the journey. Or you're being guided to just recognize your skill and be able to utilize that towards a new journey. This very well could be a new career for some of you. But it's like you are so not seeing something. Like there's some guidance in your life that you're not seeing. So I don't know. Why don't you think about that for a second? Like, is there anything in your life you've dismissed? Like, anyone made a suggestion to you, or any sign or synchronicity that has come through that you just sort of dismissed, or like that's just a coincidence, that's not a synchronicity? Or is there anyone who's made a suggestion to you that you think is just ridiculous, or you just dismissed it? Like, I don't know, because I feel like this is in your life right now. You are not seeing it right now. Okay. Why is this Three of Vessels here? What is this Three of Vessels, please, for group number 3? What is this? Ace of Swords, Breath of Life. A realization. Direction, more direction. Yeah, I'm going to get one more. Again, it's like, I mean, the Ace of Swords is like clarity, an idea, a spark, an understanding. There's some idea. Why is it coming up for joy, though? It's so interesting. Okay, hang on. Let's get one more. What is this Three of Vessels? Why is this? Okay. All right, so that's becoming a little more clear for me. You've got the Four of Swords with rest. Beautiful. Beautiful Four of Swords. I love that there's like a butterfly here. Is that a butterfly or a moth? I think that's a butterfly. Anyway, okay, so I feel like the what your advice is right now, and this is strong advice coming through. The only way you're going to realize the way forward, this clarity that you needed, this perspective change that you need, this realization of the opportunities around you, the options around you, the only way you're going to be able to realize that is you are blocked right now because of your mental energy. Okay, you need to shift your energy. You need some recuperation. You need rest and joy. Okay, like literally, you literally need rest and joy right now to pull yourself out of this so that you can see things clearly, so that you can understand your direction. There is a new start for you, a new journey. You can't see it right now, and I don't think you will see it unless you really need an energetic and mental sort of shake up. Not shake up, that's not the right word. It's just a shift. But the only way this is going to come is it's like a release, actually, too. It's like, get out of your head. Let whatever is sucking up all your thoughts go for a little while. You need just get into your body, get connected to nature, get connected to other people, have some fun, have some rest. And then there's going to be space. There's going to be space for this realization to come through. Okay, I'm going to clarify a little bit more. I'm actually going to clarify this thought card. What is this thought card, please? Ancestors, for group number 3. What is this thought card, ancestors, for group number 3? What is this thought card about for them? Yeah. Nine of Wands. This says respect, but this is the Nine of Wands. This is, funny, this guy has like a warrior kind of energy. Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior card, okay? Obviously, there's something you've been through. The Nine of Wands is like, you've been through something. Whether it's with another person, in a relationship, in your career, it doesn't matter. It could just be your whole life. You've had a hard life. You know, I don't know. Or it could be more specific, like you just had a hard time with a specific thing. But this is like you've gone through something hard. And it's kind of like that's where your focus is. Either you're focused on how to make sure it never happens again, how to get out of it. Where did it go wrong? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with my life? I don't know. Like, it's just like, I think with this also, that with this respect message coming through, because that doesn't always correlate with a nine of, this deck is a little different. It doesn't always correlate with a Nine of Wands meaning, but here I think this is acknowledging the reason why you're so detached from, I don't know, the rest of your life because of something you've been through, why you're so in your head. But this is, I think this is asking you to have respect for what you've been through. Whatever was hard, whatever has been tough for you, have respect for it. Understand that it's taught you something, that it happened for, there was some higher purpose or silver lining or something that's come from it. That you need to have some respect for this experience or whatever you went through, or yourself, maybe it's for yourself. No. What is this Wanderer card? Why is the Fool here? What is the Wanderer card here for? Empowerment. Five of Wands, empowerment. Beautiful. It's like where you're not fighting anymore. You're not competing anymore. You're not feeling insecure anymore. It's like it's where you trust your way forward a little more. Let's get one more. What is this Wanderer card here for? Group number 3, please. Yeah. Page of Wands. A new way. Yeah. Okay, so like whatever this new start is for you, it's like what you, part of what you're going to be leaving behind in this new beginning for you is some feeling of conflict, of like having to fight. Okay, and the approach is going to be easier, more curious, more open. Actually, it's going to feel a lot more exciting. It's going to feel more genuine. You have something, yeah, this is like, I don't know. I feel like for some of you, this is like being able to go after something you actually feels more in alignment with you. Bows, wands, they're about passions. So maybe this is like, I don't know, leaving behind something that didn't feel good, that felt like a fight to deal with. If this is a career, it would be like leaving behind a job that every day felt like there was a struggle. It was hard to go to the job. It was hard in the job. There's always tension in the job. It just didn't feel good. It felt like some kind of tension or conflict all the time, or just like it wasn't right for you. You had to force yourself to go, or the people around you were hostile, or too much competition in the job, whatever. And it's like actually you leaving that behind for something that requires a bit of a leap of faith. But it's like, it feels good. It feels totally different. It feels like you're actually excited about it and you're actually interested in it, and it actually is bringing out like the best in you, not bringing out the worst in you. That kind of thing, okay? But it is a whole new thing. It's a thing where you're going to have to learn, discover, grow, develop, which is lovely. And if this was a relationship, this would be like, again, just apply that to a relationship that felt like conflict, fighting all the time. Moving away from that towards yeah, just something that feels better. Okay, so you just take any of this how it resonates, but I am going to leave your reading there, group number 3. I hope it was helpful. If it was, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.